Hello everyone, this is LW Gaming and welcome back for another video of Sword of Convallaria. Today we're going to be taking a look at what has been added for this week for SOC. So let's see what do we have here. So definitely not this one because there's something going on here. There's this one right here, Warming Winter Surprises. This is the new event that started 2 days ago. So make sure you claim these within 7 days, or yeah, within 7 days. Your first day you'll get is those random goodies. Second day you get those chests. Third day you get random goodies. Day 4 you get 10 of those fates, which is nice. Day 5 you get random rewards. Day 6 you get a chest of like some items, and then day 7. Okay, so this is stars. I mean, day 7 you get a random weapon, a legendary weapon category. And there's also a new event called the Wishing Machine. So let's see, make a wish. Okay, so let's see, what do we have here? We can choose the quantity that we need. Okay, so we use our own resources for this, huh? Okay. Let's see what happens if I use this. Okay, I get those. Alright, so yeah, you use your own resources to give yourself some items. So yeah, and also you're gonna need to do this every day, so that way you can get your hands on maybe these prizes that's shown here. So you can get like 5 of those canned octopus, one one trinket of legendary type, or 3 of these secret fates, which is nice. And that's about it for the event here. And I don't know if there's something new in the shop. Maybe not. Nope. No new items in the shop. Okay. And there's that one right here. I'm gonna need to clear before I lose my mind. Okay. Summon. There's a new Destined banner. So let's take a look what it is. Homa. I still need to get her, but there's another one that I would like to talk about here. So we got a Destined banner featuring Samantha, and you wait for it. Simona is back. So if you haven't gotten her the first time, you're in luck because Simona is back for another chance for you to get her. So yeah, after a long time of her debut banner, she's finally back on a Destined banner, which is pretty nice. So see this. So this is indicating that the new characters that we had previously do in fact become a Destined banner choice later on. So now our chance of getting Simona has increased on this banner. So I wonder what was my rate here. So 141. So I basically polled for I think only 30-ish polls on here, I think. So yeah, I'm gonna try to summon here, but before we do that, I'm gonna explain what these characters are. So Samantha. So Samantha has a trait called Peerless Prayer. The healing received by all other allies within 3 tiles around Samantha increases by 30%. If an ally is injured after receiving a single target attack, she consumes 1 energy to heal them for 50% of her M attack. That's a nice trait for her. And I've been seeing her a lot in like certain modes, like in gameplay. I'm not talking about PvP because that's different. Uh, Reaction skill that she has is called Gain Resolve. If the character has 3 NRG, when Resolve is triggered, consumes 3 NRG to heal the character's HP to 70%. Can be activated up to 2 times per battle. So yeah, for in order for her reaction skill to work effectively, make sure she has at least 3 NRG, because those will be used up when she activates the revive. So yeah, be mindful of that. There's also Radiant Stamp. It's a healing skill. Samantha heals all allies within 2 tiles around the target for 40% of her aim attack. The central target receives an additional 40% of healing. After being healed, all targets gain damage 1 up and physical defense 1 up for 2 turns. Nice boost, a little boost, and as well as some healing. And also the one in the center of it gets more healing. Where have I seen that one? Ah, maybe Languisher? I don't know. Anyways, magical damage skill deals 70% damage to all enemies in a straight line within 5 tiles in the target direction and inflicts active skill block for 2 turns. Recovers 2 NRG for every 1 enemy hit by the skill. Oh my goodness, that could be huge for, just for a healer alone. Like, I'm not even kidding. Like, this skill could be a could be very powerful. But however, there are some catches though, because your enemies needs to be in a line, in a straight line, in order for this to be effective. You get my idea. Okay, Light of Celestial Purge. Samantha deals 30% damage to all enemies within 5 tiles around herself. Additionally, dispels 3 buffs from the enemies and 3 debuffs from the allies. This is really helpful. Like, especially if your enemies are like have so much buffs on them, you can use this skill to remove the buffs on them. But if your ally end up having some debuffs, you can cleanse them using this. Very nice. And Sacred Sanctuary is a support skill. Samantha grants all allies within 5 towers around herself damage reduction 3 and healing received 3 up for 2 turns. She gains Regenerate Extra, expanding the effect range of her trait to 5 tiles and canceling the energy consumption when triggering, lasts 1 turn. So this one right here is actually really good. Like, this one basically changes her trait entirely. So what happened here is that her regeneration, like from her talent, her trait, I mean, it's going to it's going to it's going to expand to 5 tiles, and also the energy consumption will not be a thing for time being for 1 turn, of course. Pretty nice here. And this is what she looks initially. Okay, basic. And this is what she looks like as a 5 stars. And factions. She's part of Propel States and Aggression. Nice choice of the factions here. And finally, let's take a look at Simona. Although I already did cover hers, but I do think I don't mind to cover it again in case if you guys need some fresh memories. So, anyways, here's Simona. Simona is Winter is Coming trait. There's Winter is Coming trait. That's what it's called. Increase Simona's attack and defense by 15%. When she has a shield, attack and defense are additionally increased by 10%, and she becomes immune to attribute debuffs. At the start of the turn, she gains Armor of Ice. If she is dying after being attacked, she immediately gains Armor of Ice. Can be activated up to 1 time per battle. So yeah, the Armor of Ice is a key part of her kit. So you might be wondering, how does that work? Well, let's take a look at what this is actually. Armor of Ice gains a physical shield equal to 60% of the caster's M attack, and immunity to Frosty Tiles effects. After being hit by a melee attack, inflicts move 1 down on the attacker for 2 turns. Yeah, pretty nasty there. To make it even more devastating is that if the shield disappears or whatever, if it was destroyed, Simona is gonna unleash it's gonna unleash that AOE around her, which will deal AOE damage as a retaliation. Pretty nasty, don't you think? And I think that's gonna be another part of her skill, I think, or maybe, let's see. Anyways, a basic attack that she has is Ice Mace Sword. It's a single target attack. Simona deals 110% damage if she is attacking enemies with move down or who are currently on frosty tiles. The damage she deals is increased by 30%. Oh my. So yeah, Simona shines in the cold. Like, I'm not kidding. Simona likes the cold for some reason. Kind of like Alexei, but of course these two are not the same fractions. Okay, the other skill called Ice Made Armor is a support skill. Simona selects a target direction and all allies within a 3x4 area in that direction, and all allies within the 3 tiles to the left and right of the tile occupied by Simona gain armor of ice and regeneration 1 for 2 turns. If she already had armor of ice, decreases NRG consumption by 1 point. So yeah, that's actually pretty nice. So as long as Simona has armor of ice of her own, the NRG consumption is reduced by 1 point, which is nice because you'll be able to get the skill back quickly. But however, you do need to sit for 4 turns because there's a 4 turn cooldown on this one. And then reaction skill, Ice Shards. After her armor of ice is destroyed, Simona deals 50% magical damage to all enemies within 2 tiles of her, and inflicts move 3 down on the target for 1 turn. Yeah, this right there I was talking about. When you break her ice, this is where the AoE comes in. Yeah, when that happens, ooh, good luck of getting away from her because she is dangerous. Dangerously cold. Okay, next up is Ice Assault. Is a instant skill. Simona selects 1 tile within a cross-shaped range around her and charge to the location, attacking all enemies along the line. She deals ice damage equal to 100% of the physical shield value. Simona gains Warrior of Frost for 2 turns. So let's see what Warrior of Frost is. So Warrior of Frost is like reduced damage taken by 30%, and increase the distance the character can move by 1 tile when on frosty tiles. That's actually a nice buff for her. And finally, Winter Doomsday is a magical damage. Simona selects 1 tile within a cross-shaped range around her, and deals 70% ice damage to all enemies within a 5x3 area in the target direction. Simona summons an ice wall in the 3 center tiles. If the tile is occupied, she inflicts frozen on the target for 1 turn. And this is on pre-cooldown before you could use the skill, which for balancing purposes. So yeah, before you can even use this skill, you will need to wait 1 turn. And for the factions, she is part of the Union, which makes sense because we did see her back then, and the Discipline faction. And this is what she looks like initially, and this is what she looks like at 5 stars. So, anyways, I think I already did some polls on this one, which means it left me at like with the 30 pity, I think, or maybe 40. Yeah, I think it's roughly 30. But anyways, I am going to switch over to summoning screen. Anyways, since this one doesn't really carry over, I'm just gonna keep as is. Oh no, wait, nope, wrong. Okay, there we go. So, yep, I'll be polling here. Although I was thinking about polling for Homa, but I end up changing my mind since Simona is actually the one I want. So, let's see if we can get her here. If not, then, I don't know. Well, I don't know what to do. So, anyways, let's do the polls here. Hopefully for the best. Okay, nothing here. Let's try this again. Okay, still nothing here. Wow, looks like I just put my expectations too high. Okay, looks like I'm not getting any of these guys here. Okay, that's unfortunate. Although the good news is I will be getting 10 more of those secret fates, so I can summon here again at a later time. So anyways, hope you all find this video informative, helpful, and I'll see you all next time.